in the message above. I would like to record what happened to me so that you can put it on your platform and expose all these false prophets. So this man of God came and they announcing that he has a crusade. He had, I think, like a 1 week crusade like that. So he came and one of my friends took me there. And in the course of the crusade, he was doing all these fake prophecies of calling phone numbers, calling number plates. People were giving money, people were giving even their cars, giving even textbooks, giving watches. And I was watching and saying, but this is not God. And the worst thing is that most of his sermons were centered about money. So in that time I was so gullible, I didn't know anything because I was from a Presbyterian background. So I came forward, I had a little money in my account. So he said, if you don't have money in the ground, come and pledge that you will give it later. So he said, all those who want to give but they don't have it on the ground, they should come forward. So we came forward, I came forward, and he saw me in the crowd and he started telling me that he's seeing something on my forehead like a chain, that he needs to break it. He needs to break the chain in my forehead. One thing I really want you to speak about, Prophet X, is that these people are very, 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 very evil and wicked. They behave as if they are out to help people, but they are actually out to destroy. Because you see, these people, when they see you, they have that evil powers that they see you and they see your star. They might see you and know that this person is someone that God wants to use, or they can see your star and they will try to destroy it by all means. These people, they don't sleep with anybody. They don't do these things empty. They are out to destroy. That is one thing that I have discovered with these people. So let me go back to my testimony. When he said he has seen a chain in my head, in my forehead, that I need to come with honey in his hotel room for them to break it, I was not the only one. The next day, I went and withdrew 10,000 francs CFA from my account, and I was looking for honey in the whole of that area in Boya. And he said I should bring white honey. I was looking for white honey. I searched white honey until luckily I found white honey. And we came and assembled somewhere. We were so many of us, more than 100 of us who pledged to give money, because he said if you give money, he will give you the opportunity to see him one-on-one. So I was like, okay, if I see this man one-on-one, that will be good. And the funniest thing is that I don't even know what I was looking for. I was in the university. I never had any problem. I just heard there was a pastor and I just went there. I don't even know what I was looking for. That is what they do. We don't even know what we are looking for. So when we assembled now, we went to the hotel. We assembled and we started going there in our 10s, in our 5s. So they will say 5 people should enter and he will speak with them, then they will go out and the next 5 people will enter. So people were going in, coming out, going in. So it was my turn. We came in like maybe 10 of us. And the way this man of God was speaking, I was like, this is not a man of God. Because he was sitting with some of his pastors. He took like a studio, He had like a parlor, a sitting room, and then a sleeping room inside. It was like a studio, a parlor, a sitting room, then inside there is a room and toilet. So he was sitting in the sitting room with his pastors and his assistants, and they were speaking. The way they were speaking, I was like, this is not a man of God. He was saying that, he was just speaking carelessly, that look at this poor pastor in Nigeria wants to come and talk to me. He was saying that, look at this pastor in Nigeria, he wants to come and talk to me. Does he know who I am? I have 35 cars, jeeps, I have 20 jeeps, I have 100 suits, 1,000 shoes. He was just saying only the things that he had. Even when we were in the crusade, I was like, what is this? This is the gospel of Christ. Talking all about how he has 35 cars, he has only his possessions. So when we were in the room, he was talking only about this same thing. I was like, what is this? So when we entered now, he told me, are you not the lady I told her to bring the white honey? I said, yes. He said, okay, drop it on the table. Then when we went in now, he said we should go and kneel down around his bed. We should kneel down around his bed. I was like, he said we should just kneel down there and pray to God. Anything that we ask God, God will do it for us. I was like, I was not really happy in my spirit. So we went there, we knelt down around his bed, we prayed what we want God to do. Then when I was coming out of the room, his personal assistant stopped me and told me that I'm very lucky that the man of God wants to see me personally in the evening. That he wants to see me personally. Because when I was like, okay, this honey I've dropped, he said, drop it there, let the angels of God minister to the honey. That was what he said. So once I dropped the honey there, I was like waiting that, okay. He said, okay, just wait like for 10 minutes. Let the angels of God minister in the honey. So I was just standing there in the balcony waiting. Then his personal assistant came and met me and told me that I found favor before the man of God, that I should come back in the evening, that he wants to talk with me and pray with me to break away that spell on my forehead. I was like, okay, no problem, I'll come. He said, okay, I should come around 7 o'clock in the evening. So I went back in my small hostel. I went there, and in the evening, I came to the hotel. Because I left the honey there. He said I should come in the evening. So I came there to the hotel, and I met this personal assistant. He took me to that same studio, that his room that he was there. So when I went there, he told me that the man of God is having a meeting. I should wait. So I waited, and the man of God came. When he came, he didn't say anything again about honey. He just told me that he just told me that God wants him to be my spiritual father. That how do I see myself taking airplane and coming to Nigeria to visit him and all these things. I was like wondering, but what is happening? I came here for prayers. You said I should come here for honey. He said I should forget about that one. You know, before I know it, this man lured me to his bed. That's why I'm saying don't put my face, because the sad thing is that I slept with this man of God without even understanding what happened to me at that moment. Prophet, if I'm lying, God should judge me. This is my testimony. He just took me to the bed and said, God has told him that he should be my spiritual father and everything. And before I could say Jack, this man slept with me. It was like he hypnotized me. I was not even in my senses anymore, because I didn't know what to do. I was like, is this a man of God? How can God say you be my spiritual father and you sleep with me and all these things? I didn't even know. Before I knew it, he was done, and then he gave me 10,000 francs CFA and gave me perfume. Because this man had a powerful perfume that when he comes to the crusade ground, this perfume will smell in the whole of the crusade ground. I was wondering, what kind of perfume is this one? A crusade ground that was more than 300, 500, 300 people, more than. But this perfume will smell in the whole. I was perceiving the perfume while I was sitting. I don't know if it's a demonic perfume or it's a perfume that has a kind of strong smell, or it's like a spell that he casts on people. So he gave me a perfume that he has used and it's almost finished. He gave me 10,000 and told me that he will see me again later. And that's how I left. I was just like, I was lost. I was lost until I came back to my hotel room, and I was in my hostel, and I was wondering what just happened. I've slept with a man of God. And before we could even say Jack, this man of God, we heard that he was not again around in that place. He went again to another town, and that's how he left from Cameroon. He left with people's cars, with people's money, watches, phones. So please expose these people. Those who have ears, they will hear. These people are out to destroy. I can just imagine what he's doing to his church members in his church. It's really pathetic. Please continue exposing these people. Though they might sound that they are not hearing, they are hearing. And God is convicting them in their heart that these people are fake. It's time for these people to leave the